1948, the formation of the NWA. The NWA was an organization made up of smaller regional promotions throughout the US. The reason for the creation of the NWA was simple. There were many wrestling promotions advertising their world champions, but none had recognition outside of their respected region. So the NWA would act as one large governing body and create the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. This champion was to defend and be advertised at promotions around the world, truly creating one world champion. The NWA members divided up North America. Having a territory meant that no other NWA member could promote wrestling in that area unless special arrangements were made between the promoters involved. For most promoters under the NWA, the benefits of a membership were well worth the dues. Each territory would expect periodic show-ups by the World Heavyweight Champion. The champion did not have a home territory, but instead would travel from territory to territory. 1963, the CWC leaves the NWA. One member of the NWA was the CWC, Capital Wrestling Corporation, a northeastern territory owned by the man. Not just any man, Vincent J. McMahon. At the time, the NWA would have Nature Boy Buddy Rogers as the world champion. But due to complaints from other promotions, the NWA would take the title off Rogers and place it on Lou Thesz. This would infuriate Vince McMahon and would lead to his departure with the NWA, where he would then change the CWC to the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. The WWF was still just like other professional wrestling promotions, a regional territory. In 1955, McMahon began airing his matches on the Dumont Network. It was one of the struggling network's last live sports telecasts before it went out of business the following year. However, WABD, Dumont's flagship station in New York, kept the show after becoming an independent station, airing wrestling on Saturday nights until 1971. It was around this time that the Worldwide Wrestling Federation eventually renamed again in March 1979 to the World Wrestling Federation. 1982, McMahon sells the parent company to his son Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Vince McMahon's vision for the WWF to be the premier wrestling promotion in the world would take a very unusual route. He began to orchestrate a plan to expand the business. Vince McMahon would go against NWA guidelines of competing against other territories by working on getting WWF on syndicated television. This made other promotions furious and the NWA itself, but there was no denying the progress Vince was making. Vince would use income received from television deals, tape sales, and advertising to secure talent from other rival promoters. Vince would sign superstars such as Hulk Hogan, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Big John Studd, Jimmy Fly Super Snuka, the magnificent Don Maruco, Junkyard Dog, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and Andre the Giant. So Vince had a vision that would change the world of wrestling forever. In an all-or-nothing plan, he mortgaged nearly everything to create his vision of a spectacle event. The Super Bowl of sports entertainment, an event never before seen. WrestleMania. Vince knew the idea itself wasn't enough. He needed to promote the event as much as possible. He made deals with the oh-so-popular MTV, Saturday Night Live, and WrestleMania 1. Saw pop culture icons make appearances such as Mr. T, Cyndi Lauper, and boxing legend Muhammad Ali. 19,000 strong in the Garden and more than 400,000 fans watching the event at home would make WrestleMania 1 a huge success. Now averaging over 80,000 in its arenas, seen in 180 countries in 25 different languages, nearing 1.6 million fans that have attended WrestleMania since its inception in 1985 and 389 superstars competing in it, WrestleMania is now the spectacle event Vince envisioned. And to this day, just like on Sunday, we will see yet again Vince's greatest creation, WrestleMania.